what are the plans for automating user data migration across app versions? Will this be up to apps to solve, or will we tackle it in Holochain Core?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it's not actually possible to fully automate data migration. And the reason why is because it is an app-specific reality on how you have to do that, especially with applications where source chains are interwoven with other source chains through countersigning, because that interweaving there's lots of different ways you can do that. And so you can't just take that data and then try to replicate that data in a new space. You would actually have to have all the agents re-sign things in an order, which they can't re-sign things in that order because of the nature of the distributed systems. So there's no one-size-fits-all solution. That being said, we are building out some best practices, and there's some things about opening and closing entries, and there's summary entries and patterns that we can use to make it easy, and we can supply tools for it. And there are also some interesting approaches that are currently actually being used by some applications where they can, for certain types of applications where they're not tightly interwoven, you can just dump out all the data, and you can have an agent who's the importer agent. And so Acorn, which is one of our sample apps that is out in the world, can do that. So it can do migration across the app versions. But and there will even be some other approaches where some apps will actually have UI level integration where they're pulling data from an old DNA to a new one. And that's reasonable in some cases, but not reasonable in other cases. And that's not something you always want to do. So there's just too many approaches.